Hi, my name is Adriana White, and the story I'm going to tell you today comes from Mexico. Originally written by Andrés Henestrosa and updated by Eduardo Galeano, this is a Zapotec creation myth called the Bat. Our story begins when the world was new, when God had created the earth and all the things in it. He had given every creature its specific characteristics and traits. Everything was as it should be, or so he thought. The bat did not agree. The bat had seen, as it was flying through the air, some of the other creatures that it shared the sky with, namely the birds. The birds had these beautiful feathers, colorful, they shone in the sunlight, while the bat was kind of fuzzy and a little funny looking. And the more he thought about it, the more the bat kind of felt bad about the whole situation. And he thought to himself that surely there had been some kind of mistake. So he decided to go and talk to God about it as respectfully as possible. And so the bat flew up to heaven and told God that, he could use a few feathers. Maybe, it was really cold at night and the bat, he was just not feeling very well, and maybe a few feathers would help him, make it through the night a little bit easier. Now, God was not in the habit of going back and recreating something that he had already finished. So he looked at the bat and said, here's what you can do. You can go and visit all the other birds and ask them each for one feather. And surely you'll end up with enough to keep you from freezing to death. And the bat decided this sounded like a decent enough idea, so he went off to make his request. But he may have changed things just a little bit. When he went to each of the birds, he told them that God had commanded them to each give him a feather. And the birds, not wanting to be disrespectful, decided to comply. And the bat ended up with a beautiful collection of feathers. From the cardinal, he got a feather the color of a poteet strawberry. From the oriole, he got a feather the color of a monarch butterfly. From the toucan, a feather the color of the sun. And from the hummingbird, a feather the color of the flesh of an avocado. From the blue jay, he got a feather the color of the Gulf water. And from the purple martin, he got a feather the color of a bluebonnet. From the golden eagle, he got a feather the color of a pecan. And finally, from the flamingo, he got a feather the color of pen dulce. In the end, the bat was the most beautiful creature in the entire sky, and he did not let anybody else forget it. Until it got to the point where the birds couldn't take it anymore. They went back up to heaven and told God, you have to do something about this bat. It is too much. He just keeps going on and on about how beautiful he is. And you know what? The rest of us are a little cold, being that we're all one feather short now. And so God said, it's okay. I'll talk to him. And so God called the bat up to heaven, and the bat was so excited to share his new feather collection that he flew up into the clouds faster and faster at top speeds, unaware that going so fast was causing all of his feathers to fall from his wings, so that by the time he made it up to heaven at the top of the clouds, he had lost every single one. And so that is why the bat now lives in a cave and only comes out at night, because he's so embarrassed about what he did due to his youthful pride. The end. I hope you enjoyed my story, especially the extra little touches I added to update it for an audience of Mexican Americans like myself living in Texas. Thank you.